All right, what's up, guys? So it's been a while, and everything's broken. Everything is broken. Nothing is 100%, except, I mean, the 3000, you know, minor. But it's been a while, and I'm gonna give you guys a full update today. We're gonna be working on a couple things. We got some things coming up, all that good stuff. So we'll start with the Suburban, because I got the sunroof covered and ratchet strapped. But in here, the wiring, I'll show you guys later. The wiring, I have like 20 wires left to re-sleeve, and then we can start repinning the new connectors on this thing, get it plugged in, and keep our fingers crossed that the truck works. 3000, running great. I've been driving this car more than any of my other cars because it seems to be the most reliable one at the moment. Drive shaft loosened up again. We have to go to the store for a bolt later, so I'm gonna grab new bolts for the drive shaft with some lock washers and, you know, do that all up. And I have full fluids from turn 14. Got all red line stuff right here. So trans fluid, some quarter oil to top it off. I'm not gonna change the oil before the next event. Diff fluid, and I still have some transfer case fluid and power steering fluid, some good power steering fluid. So I'm gonna suck whatever is in here. It's like Prestone off the shelf stuff. Suck it out, put the good red line stuff, has higher temperature, you know, can withstand higher temperatures before boiling and all that stuff, because the next event is gonna be hot next weekend. We are doing Pro Bro Down. Pro Bro Down is at Raceway Park in Englishtown. It's a Club Loose event. It's on Sunday, the 9th, June 9th, and it is the day after Formula Drift New Jersey finishes. So some of the pro drivers will bring their cars after FD on Friday and Saturday. They'll bring their car to Englishtown and run with all the grassroots guys. Super cool event. Only 40 driver spots were open, sold out within 7 minutes, and I was lucky enough to get a spot. So good shape with that. And I'm gonna try and have my buddy Pat Gooden drive the car. He should be there, so if he is there, I'm gonna try and have him drive the car and give some feedback on how the car feels as a drift car. So basically, it's gonna be hot. The car is gonna get put through a lot. I have to rewire my one fan, the small fan. I'm gonna do water wetter in the cooling system, and I have another little surprise for this thing. I have fresh new tires. So everybody, every event this year has said, hey bro, what front tires do you run? And I have Nankang NS20s that suck for front grip. So I got these guys, these aggressive looking track tires. They are Achilles ATRK Sports, 245/40. Gonna stretch it onto the RPF ones, 140 tread wear. So these are gonna be sticky once they get some heat in them. And I'm really hoping that drifting wise, they give me a lot of front grip and will make the car drive better. I also have some ATR Sport 2s, same size. They're gonna go in the rear, 400 tread wear. I know Stoneback runs these on his 240, so they will be good for the event as well. Now you may notice that I'm missing a vehicle. So Kyle's Evo over there chilling. Him and Tyler ran to his house because we're about to go on a rescue mission. I broke the V again. The V got the whole new suspension. You guys will see a video of the coilover install eventually. New suspension, did an alignment, had some issues, but I'll explain that when the car is back here. We need to go pick it up. It's between my work and my house. So Tyler's grabbing his trailer. We're gonna get her up on the trailer, get her in the driveway, and that's when we need to buy a new bolt for. So I'm gonna move my sister's car out of the way here because I'm taking over the driveway today with all the broken vehicles. But once we get to the car, we will, I'll update you on what happened. All right, so this is where the V sits.
I can see anything the fuck you want.
Oh yeah, everything looks good, right? Yeah. Come around, we got a little camper there. And then we got a little of this. Doesn't look as bad from the back, but when you look at it from the front, then you're like,
wow.
Whoa.
Actually has way less toe than I thought. It just has 10, maybe 15 degrees of camber.
Yeah. It feels really weird driving it up on the trailer because like the car, I just feel like the car's like crab walking.
Dude, when it was coming up, look at where the tire is in relation to the fucking thing. It was like literally hanging.
Are you serious?
This far off.
Well, you definitely should have put the ramp on the outside hole then.
Well,
yeah, I didn't expect
if we
it
had
to
known that the fucking arm was that.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Wow, that was something else.
All right. We retrieved the Cadillac. What is it? K&T?
K&T towing.
We got K&T towing.
Actually, it's really K&T whatever you want. Yeah.
K&T whatever you want out here, putting in work. Yeah. Stansco Drift Team, full effect right here.
Yeah, brother, it's me.
All right, so I yanked the bolt out of the Cadillac M14 2x2 thread.
Yeah,
by two, yeah. 120 millimeters long.
That's so weird.
Because I would have screwed it up. The threads are stretched, so that's why it's actually not tightening properly and loosening and all that. That's what we think, at least, yeah. So we're at the store. All right, we got the goods. I gotta check out.
That sounds so dumb. Fucking machine gun Kyle over here, dude.
Underneath, this is the bolt that I'm replacing. It's the eccentric bolt that slides in and out. This was the side that was giving me issues. My lower control arm was sliding in and going from max negative camber, where it's supposed to be, to max positive camber, which shoots the toe out and all that crap. So, I got the freshies. I showed you guys the old one. And the new ones are the bolt, washer for the front side, and then the serrated flange nuts for the back side. And we're gonna do the other side as well. Alright, what's up guys? So I didn't really finish yesterday's video much, but we were just chilling, hanging out. It was a good time. The Cadillac is still sitting because you'll see in the coilover video how we kind of screwed up the, actually I don't think I vlogged at all. We broke a tow arm when we were aligning it, so we made this janky tow arm and it works, but I'm still having issues. So I have the parts coming Tuesday to build my own rear tow arms for the car. I'm only gonna build a passenger side one because the left side arm was still adjustable. It wasn't giving me any issues. It's just that passenger side that's giving me the issue right now. So I will be building my own tow arms and getting that back on the road, cruising around the 3000 Kyle in the Evo. Tyler was cruising around the Integra in his truck. And now I'm back under the dash here of the Suburban because I'm gonna spend the rest of the day today working on the Suburban and trying to, fingers crossed, maybe get all of these wires covered and re-sleeved so that I can go forward and repin these new connectors, plug it into the new junction box, and see what happens. Keep your fingers crossed and hope for the best. So I'll show you what I'm working with under here now. It's a big mess of spaghetti. What I did is I labeled each connector A through F, 1 through, what's that, 12. And I unpinned it from the harness and then and labeled everything. So everything's labeled with a color and a number. And if it's in the white plug, which is the top plug, it gets a red, I don't see any others. It gets some red Sharpie on the side of the pin, but if it's from the gray connector, it does not have any red Sharpie on the pin. So that's my way of differentiating the two. And I've been going through each wire. I wrote it all down as to what, where each wire went. And I'm going through and heat shrinking each individual wire on this harness. So about this half is already done, and I got this half left to do, and then we're gonna see what happens. It's been interesting. I mean, like, all this crap here has been just melted insulation that I've been, taking off. And but I think, we'll get it together, and keep our fingers crossed that it works. Worst case scenario, I have that harness from the parts truck, even though it's missing some features. And yeah, but this thing needs a clean so bad, so bad. The truck's been getting like wet inside and it's just gross. That's actually burnt carpet. That's some burnt carpet. But the truck's been getting wet inside because still can't close the sunroof. So I have a sunroof cover there. I got some rubber weather stripping and a stop sign and some plexi and a giant piece of wood. And I have a fan back here drying the carpet because ultimately this carpet's going to come out and I'm going to order a new carpet, a gray carpet, because I want to paint all the interior panels black or gray, black basically, and kind of convert this interior to a primarily gray interior because I have gray cloth seats. I can't talk right now, but as of right now, you know, my focus is on getting this harness finished up. This wire, that bare wire right there to finish, but everything is re-sleeved and in good shape. So the next step is going to be, once I finish that one last wire, next step is going to be beginning to repin the connectors. That should go pretty quickly and easily, and depending on like how long that takes and the rain that's supposed to be coming, we might be getting close to the point of trying to put power through the truck today. So fingers crossed. Depends on how much time I end up with though, and then we can get this fresh junction block into the truck and see what happens. Per my little schematics here, I believe I have all of the new pins or plugs pinned out. Now the next step will be I gotta put like the little blue retaining clips in here and then screw these into the new junction block and make sure, just make another once over for some things and see if I can run power through the car.
Don't lose the phone.
Yeah. Alright, key. Little security lights flashing like that the door's open. Alright. Turn signal works. Alright, let's just give it a shot. It's not reading any fuel. Cargo door open. Alright, let me come around there. Alright, so the truck did in fact start. It is throwing a service 4-wheel drive light. Things I've been able to figure out that don't work yet. Fog lights, which I kind of figured because the parts truck didn't have them. For some reason, the park lights do not work, but the headlights work. Everything looks good. Nothing was getting hot under here or anything like that. What else? Like I said, brake lights work. Running lights do not work. I mean, she's running good. AC works. All the HVAC stuff works. Yeah, this is awesome. She sounds nice and healthy like she always did. I'm gonna check the fuse and stuff for like the running lights and all that, just to make sure that it didn't blow. Actually, I see a blown 30 amp fuse right there. What is that for? That is for the park lamps. Would you look at that? All right, I just literally like glanced and I saw that little 30 ampere was popped. So park light fuse popped. I'm gonna swap that out real quick with another 30 and then we should have our park lamps. I'm gonna run a check. I'm gonna get the fuse checker and just run a little check down all these and make sure they're all good because they're kind of hard to see some of them. But yeah, this is awesome. I'm pretty hyped right now. All right, guys, so it's fantastic news. I replaced that 30 ampere but I found a bunch of others that were blown, like whatever SEO1 stands for, SEO2. I replaced SEO2, but I don't have enough fuses for all these. Cigar, TBC 10 amp, courtesy lamps, so the lamps inside the car. Aux power, don't know what that is. I noticed that wasn't blown, but that was like almost blown. All these have checked out so far. I'm just kind of moving my way around the entire fuse block just with some pliers, pulling every fuse out, inspecting it, and putting it back in. This is what I got so far. So I've still been going at it. I pulled the front seats out of the truck because this carpet is shot. It's been getting wet and soaked. That's why I've had this fan in here. It's shot. I'm gonna get a new carpet, black carpet, and yeah. So I'm gonna wrap this video up here. This has been like a full, you know, recap of the weekend, basically from start to finish. And it was a good weekend. It was a fun weekend. I got a lot of stuff done. Not so much to the V, but Tuesday the parts come for that, so I'm not too concerned. But I made a lot of progress with the Suburban. Still won't be ready to tow my car to Pro Bro Down this coming weekend, but what are you gonna do? You know, these things take time. You have to take your time with these big projects like this, or else, you know, things aren't gonna get done right and whatnot. So, my fan's about to fall. There it goes. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Shout out to you newer subscribers. I've seen you guys, the numbers have been going up, so that is awesome. And we'll see you guys next time. We got some 3000 GT stuff to bang out, and we got the drift event coming up next week in FD. So I'll see you guys next time.